Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Damo. Today's I Am Damo. But first I would like to explain my sweater. Um, this sweater is in honor of P. Diddy because he is in Paris. And he has a crocheted sweater. And so in honor of his fashion sense or lack thereof, I decided that I would also wear a sweater. Anyway, if you want to see that picture, you can head on over to my website, www.imdamo.com. Now, it seemed like something was in the corner of my mouth. Alright, today's Ask Damo is quite interesting. I'll read it and then we'll pontificate, shall we? Damo, I have been dating a guy for some time, and lately he has been spending the night over my house. I really like him, but I am really turned off by a few things. Number one, he does not brush before bed. Number two, he snores. And then number three, and this is the killer, he brings pajamas over. What dude do you know brings pajamas? Help me, please. Interesting. Well, definitely brushing more than once a day is essential to healthy hygiene. I don't know. I think you should brush twice a day. How do you know he's not brushing before he comes over? Maybe you would discuss that. But to me, I just think that's a habit that you learn. When I was little, we didn't have to brush twice a day, but I certainly brushed twice a day. Sometimes I brush 3 times a day because, like, if I come home at 5, in between, like going to like some kind of 7 o'clock event of some sort, I always brush in between because I don't like to feel like food is in my mouth. But I guess everybody has their own thing. So I think you can get over that. You're also going to have to get over snoring because, you know, people snore. Men snore, women snore, and then there's also sort of patches and, you know, all kinds of things that you can get to remedy loud snoring, whatever. The pajama thing is quite interesting. I think, you know, like when I think of somebody who might bring pajamas to a sleepover, I think of somebody that probably does brush 2 times a day. So that's kind of an interesting dynamic that you have going on there. It is kind of corny, but then again, I think people, you know, sleep is essential to one's health, and, you know, there's some things that really help people to sleep better. You know, like some people can't sleep with clothes on. Some people wear pajamas or what have you, and so maybe in order for him to sleep well, he has to use, I don't know, he has to wear pajamas. I think that's interesting. I think on a grander scale, I think some women have problems because they have like this picture of what a man should look like or what he should do or what his habits should be. But the unfortunate part about that is that a lot of women miss out on really good men because of little dumb things that, you know, don't really matter. I could understand if he was doing something that informed you of some other habits, but, you know, if you tell me that, you know, he was musty and he didn't brush his teeth and he had a body odor, you know, like that would be different because that would, you know, I don't know. There are definitely clean people that don't brush twice a day, although you should. So I think it's one of those things where, you know, like you have to check like your expectations of someone, because if you want somebody that doesn't snore, like someone that doesn't snore and that doesn't wear pajamas to bed, I don't know, that just seems so unrealistic. It just seems like, you know, when you have like a list of things that you want in a significant other, like those things shouldn't be on the list because those things should be things that you're willing to deal with. If more important things are on the list, like is he honest? Does he have a job? Does he pay his bills? Does he have kids? Also, and not to be judgmental, but I just thought I would mention this too. Like, are you guys married? I mean, I don't know. I guess, I guess we do live in a generation where people feel like, oh, before I get married, I have to try it out, or I wanna dibble and dabble. I want to spend the night or whatever. So this is my website and my video blog, and I'm giving advice. I just don't think it's wise. Um, I can see like, well, I shouldn't say I don't think it's wise because I can see the benefit of people living together before they're married just to see what that would be like. Um, but um, as a person who has a relationship with God, I don't think that that is what God would want for two individuals who are not married. And I think that, like if you really, and this is just my true opinion, and I hate to say this because I'm sure there are happy couples out there that have been married for years and years and years who live together with each other. But my train of thought is that if you really, really, really want to build a uh, long-lasting and fruitful relationship, like you have to do things right, and you have to commit yourself to um, not giving up the goods until you get married. I mean, I understand that things happen, but things happen, and you can't go back and undo those things. But there are decisions that you can make for your future. So, I don't know. I just thought that I would say that. It's my blog. You know, I know people are going to be like, oh, he's so judgmental. Well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I'm just saying, like, I just think in life, like, we can benefit from making better decisions and more thoughtful decisions, and for me, the foundation of those decisions come from my relationship with God. I would hope the same for you, but at the very least, like, just some common sense, like, I don't know. I don't know. See, now I feel bad for talking about